This is my sleepy voice, and you are listening to Night Fiction's Episode 6, B-Sides.
On this frame, there is a void. It appears to be absolute darkness, still and eternal, the stars hiding somewhere impossibly far away. The black canvas waits, ready to be brought to life. Somewhere in another time and place, a switch of sorts is flicked, and here, small dots, tiny pixels on a seemingly infinite grid ignite, impaling space with a column of light that devours all darkness from here to everywhere else. But in the same instant that it came to be, the light is gone, and the gloom once more reigns supreme. Only now, hanging in the void, is the starship Urwin and Andrew 2. There are people aboard, ready to be brought to life.
Okay, transmitting collection data and engaging pre-initiation protocols for cryo travel. What's our status on the detach position? Detach is out of the moon's atmosphere, heading over. Should be in range for coupling soon. Soon? Aye. Soon.
You take a breath. Look at the man. You try to understand why he would want to get sloppy at this final stretch, these last few moments of duty.
Computer, how long until Vamp A comes within coupling range?
Resource collection detachment ship Vampire A.
What,
will be
not
within
specific
coupling
enough?
Range in 10 seconds.
Feel better now, Fitz. Look, it only takes a second to get accuracy. The better our data, the better our reports, the better our efficiency. Yeah, I mean, now we know exactly how many seconds we have. We'll definitely make good use of our time, hey? You know what to do if you have a problem taking orders, Lo.
He stares at you. You see a flash of anger, resentment. Is he jealous? Tired? Far as you can tell, he has no one back home, not like you. You have her. He's probably scared of going back home. To nothing.
Jesus, man, lighten up. We're headed home, not into a fucking war zone. And that journey home will go a lot smoother if we do our jobs the
Resource
right way.
collection ship Vampire A. Coupling initiated.
You gonna see to that?
Coupling procedures requested. Ship engineer Lieutenant Lowe, please proceed
With
to
pleasure,
coupling hangar.
Commander. With fucking pleasure.
You watch him leave the bridge, clearly disgruntled, but chuckling quietly to himself and shaking his head. This annoys you. You wait until the door slides shut before you open your mouth.
Are you offended or amused? Asshole.
For a moment you feel better after speaking your mind. But then a sense of shame kicks in. You look around the bridge a moment, suddenly concerned someone might have seen you behaving unprofessionally. There are only the displays, buttons, flashing lights, the hum and clank of operations, the distant whispers of the stars.
Computer, open Commander's log.
Commanding Officer Projects log opened.
We're so close. I keep thinking I can see home from here. This bluish-purplish dot near the top right of the observational panel. Sometimes I think it's twinkling at me, trying to say hello. I just keep thinking, soon I'll get some real rest, and when I open my eyes, I'm gonna be there, on that twinkling blue-purple dot. Lowe's tired. I get it. I'm tired. Tours take it out of you. But it's worn him down to the point that since there's no one else here, he takes it out on me. He hears my orders as punishments, my suggestions as jibes. Pretty obvious this will be our last tour together, which suits me fine. I'm in this for the long haul. Always have been. It's what I was born to do.
You move towards the observation panel, closer and closer, until you can no longer make out the quartz glass, and your vision is only of what is out there.
You get out what you put in.
You remember saying those words to her, faces pressed into each other's necks, the same way you always say goodbye. Good procedure leads to good results.
I think the best thing I can do as a commanding officer is give Lo some space. Leave him alone to think about his situation. I will avoid language that appears to antagonize him, but I will stay professional. Maybe I can, get him to play a game of cards with me before we...
A vague sensation enters you, as if you just heard something, but its source is unclear, and you do not trust your ears to tell you what the sound was. You turn away from the observational panel and notice that the lighting in the bridge is now dimmer. At least, you think so. Perhaps this is some trick of the eyes, needing to adjust after the time spent stargazing. But they do not adjust. The room remains the same, dimly lit, quieter, changed.
Computer, run ship diagnostic scans.
Scanning.
Just a feeling, surely.
Ship diagnostic scans complete. Ship operations normal. Cryo-navigational protocols set. Awaiting engagement. Resource collection detachment ship secured. Commander Fitzgerald health status nominal. Warning. Lieutenant Lowe cannot be detected on board the ship.
What?
Just a feeling.
Scan Lo again, computer, you missed him.
Warning. Lieutenant Lowe cannot be detected on board the ship.
Okay. Open comms to Lo's last position. Lo, you there? Lo? Have the lights changed over there? Lo? Lo? What the hell is going on?
You clench your fists. You leave the bridge, moving swiftly down the corridor towards the coupling hangar. What is this? Is he screwing around? Now? On the home stretch? Is he trying to piss you off? Does he think this is funny?
I mean, there's no way the computer's broken. Computer, you're not broken, right? Do a scan of yourself.
Ship computer status nominal. No known faults.
Of course the computer isn't broken. It's Lowe. He's broken. Or he better be. He better be lying in a crumpled heap somewhere, or else he's really blown his chance at being in your good books now. You were gonna try to be a little less hard on him, a little more easygoing. You're not a monster. But this insubordination will not fly. You can picture him already, chuckling as he types away, ghosting himself on the computer so he can jump out and scare you.
Computer, can Lo hide from you? Like, can he hide from your scanner?
Commander,
as you finish the question,
it is not possible
you reach the end of the corridor and sharply turn the corner. The ship's reply is distant, quiet, being told to someone else, you think. You stop walking, though you feel some momentum escape your body and continue forward along the corridor without you, towards a door directly in the middle that is not normally there. It is closed, wooden, with a brass handle, a brick frame holding it in place. The corridor is quiet, cold. You see your breath in the air and look hard at the ship's walls, checking for damage, checking for answers. It appears more or less the same, but like a reinterpretation.
Computer? Scan the room.
From the speakers built into the walls of the ship, static begins to slowly pour out like sand. The floor is covered with tiny black and white dots, and they ripple like water as you step towards the door. You reach for the handle, turn it. There are stairs here, descending into the darkness of a room somewhere below. You take another look at the static slowly filling the corridor. You fear it will drown you. With great caution, you move down the stairs, each step taking you deeper into the darkness. The walls along the staircase are stone, damp and cold, like an old basement cellar. You've never been here before, but somehow it is familiar. You run your hand along the wall as you go, the light from the ship corridor above now almost completely unseen, not providing any clarity in this place.
Hello?
You feel your eyes straining to adjust and your heart sink into your stomach. For a moment you think you can hear it sizzle in your stomach acid. But that is something else. Something here in the room with you.
Hello? Who's there? I am Fitz. Commander Fitz?
The noise stops. Now you think you can see something at last. A shape? A person? They seem hunched, frail. Some starving shadow, slowly fading away.
You, lover?
A voice you recognize, but do not know.
Lover.
The shape is moving closer now, but you cannot move. You are frozen, scared, ashamed. A memory burns in the back of your mind.
I have missed you, lover. It is my duty, as you have yours.
Somehow you feel the shadow of her hand on your cheek. Your body is no longer ice. You are warm, rescued by her touch. It is her, your love, the one who waits, who understands, who never makes a fuss, your soulmate, your rock. She is weeping.
Will I come back, lover?
Soon, I'm on my way back. I just have to find Lo.
Why don't you come back, lover?
I will. I'm coming back.
You try to reach out and touch her face, but you still cannot quite see where she is. And her shadow now has left your cheek. You can no longer feel her touch.
Is this what I put in?
No. I'm coming back.
The room shakes violently, throwing you around. The ceiling is going to collapse. Her screams will kill you first, then you'll be buried together in this terrible place. You scramble for the stairs, tripping and banging your knees against the cold stone, up and up, tearing, ripping, towards the safety of the ship's light. You lie face down on the corridor floor. The static is not here. You are not drowning. When you roll back over, the door and the stairs are also no longer here. It is just the corridor, as it is meant to be.
Computer, do a scan for people. Do a scan for Lo.
Commander, Lieutenant Lowe cannot be detected on board the ship.
Okay. Okay.
Something is very clearly, obviously wrong here. You are not sure what just happened, or if it even happened. But this is clearly not Lowe screwing around. Is he really gone? Are you alone here?
Think Fitz, goddammit. Okay. Lo's gotta be here. I gotta warn him. Find him. Lo!
You race down the corridor, through the mess hall towards the crew quarters. Your blood pumps with incredible force all over your body, the sound thundering in your skull. You stand outside Lo's door, hesitating to press the pad to open it. You try to breathe slowly, looking all around you to check for enemies in the shadows. You cannot see any. And so, your hand lifts and touches the pad. You step through double doors into an enormous industrial space. Huge, looming grey walls that go up and up. A ceiling somewhere up there in the shadows. In the center, you assume, of this impossible place, a great spotlight burns. It's only from that you are able to get some scope. The spotlight reveals a shape, cubic. From this distance, it appears to be a toy, some sort of child's block. You must move closer to investigate. The thing is very far, though now you can see just a touch more clearly. And yes, it is a machine. You are sure you hear its cogs whirring, its belts purring, its hammers clanking. It is creating, or perhaps destroying. There is one particular sound, perhaps the report of some completed system. And when you blink and open your eyes again, the thing is closer, many meters now. Again the sound, and again an innocent blink. And the great machine, what was once a toy, is now very clearly also a giant. And there it comes, some 50 meters away from you now. The gentle noise, the gentle blink, and it is in front of you. This hulking monster. You hear steam being released from its brain. You place your hand gently on the surface in front of you and begin moving along. You approach the first corner, and as you turn, there in front of you suddenly is a man. He turns, lifts his hand, and smiles.
Are you here to relieve me?
You shrug. Say you're not sure, but probably not.
Oh, man. So, what are you doing? You shadowing?
You nod and say, that sounds more like it.
All right, fine. Well, I mean, I don't know why they sent you. There's no point. I mean, even two people can't get through all of this. You know, it's just not. It's not fair. That's what it is. It's not fair.
He starts moving around the thing to a panel first with many buttons. He presses them frantically in a strange order. It doesn't seem like there is one, in fact.
And you know, like, everybody's, you know, hey, do you mind if I just head out now? You know, you got this, right? You don't mind, do you? Well, you know, truth be told, I do mind. That's the thing, I do mind. But everyone just walked out the door anyway. You know, getting ready for the ball. Because I don't need to get ready, no. You know, everybody else, I guess they've got pretty dresses and beautiful ironed suits and makeup and hair to do, right? But I don't. No, not me. So I gotta finish the shift.
Now he's pulling on some chains. Each one makes a terrible racket.
And you know, goddammit, I actually wanted to go this year. I actually thought, hey, that could be fun, you know? Maybe let my hair down. Maybe meet a few people, you know? I've even heard that it can be a good networking opportunity, you know? If you're looking to move up.
He tries to turn a valve, but it seems stuck.
Come on, God. Can you give me a hand at least? Would you push?
You move over, place your hand there and push, but still it remains as it was.
All right, that did it. Okay,
Now he pulls the valve out, tucks it under his arm, and continues around the machine.
You know, I thought this could be the year that, I don't know, that I could just unwind. But nope. The biggest loser loses again, huh?
You cock your head to the side, step closer, offer a hand on his shoulder, and say, where is everyone?
They're at the ball. Don't you understand? They're all at the ball, having a great time without me. But I promise you this. All right, are you listening? Are you listening?
He grabs you by the cuff, pulls you close. You nod.
When I finish here, I will join them. Got it?
You nod. He lets go, gently brushes your cuff, then continues around the machine. Here there is a pedestal, and he places the valve from earlier upon it. It glows.
All right. Anyway, it's been good knowing you.
Some steps appear, rising up into the guts of the great monster.
he ascends them. Until you do not see him anymore. You wait a moment. Listen to the great monster breathe. Then you turn around and see there, not too far, a fire exit. So you move. Place your hand on the handle and push. The light from outside floods in, and for a moment you cannot see. You rub your eyes. When you lower your hand, there is a silhouette of a man, and as your eyes adjust, it is him again. And he nods and smiles. Oh, hi. Hi, you must have finished your shift, huh? Well, I'm just getting started, so have a good day. And he walks past you and back to work. Your feet touch down on the dance floor, the twinkling LED centerpiece of this opulent, magnificent ballroom. Winter-themed decorations hang in the air, sparkling and twirling. Fake snow drifts around lightly, really very realistically. You're impressed. And the buffet table? What a spread. It is lined with deliciousness, and in its center, the biggest cake you have ever seen. Look at that multi-tiered beauty. Oh, what a lovely ball! You shout. The place is busy. Guests stand around, chatting and drinking, snorting haughtily at unfunny jokes and singing classic winter songs. They look really quite wonderful. Everyone is dressed to the nines.
I'd go as far as saying dressed to the tens.
You wheel around, see a man in a tight-fitting tuxedo holding a clipboard in one hand and a fancy-looking fountain pen in the other. On his jacket, a sticker reads, "Party Planner." Makes sense. He smiles so widely.
Fantastic. You're here and you look great and dapper and ready to go. Let's get you set up with a drink, huh? What's your poison?
You're not sure. What is your poison? You look around at the other guests, trying to get inspiration. See a woman at the buffet table laughing hysterically at the cake. I'll have what she's having?
Oh, When Harry Met Sally. I love it. You're so funny. And that has never been used outside of the movie before. But hey, save all the hilarity for the speech, am I right? You do have your speech, right?
You don't suppose he's wrong, but you don't remember being asked to give a speech? His confident and professional demeanor suggests he knows more than you, though, so you don't question it. Instead, you nod and pat your breast pocket. Yep, got it right here.
Great, great.
He takes you by the hand, leads you further onto the dance floor.
Now, there's some folks you absolutely have to meet, so guess what? I'm gonna introduce you. Just try not to embarrass me, okay?
He takes you over to a group of guests who are dancing together in a ring right in the center of the dance floor. You realize now that they are, in fact, the only people dancing. As you approach, they make space for the two of you to walk into the center of their ring.
So, I'm gonna go get you that drink. You get to know everybody, have a good time, show them your moves. And I'll be right back.
He slides out of the ring, spins and starts to moonwalk away, finger gunning at you as he goes. You return fire with your own finger guns, out of politeness. You turn your attention back to the dancers, who have cranked up the dial on their moves now. A lot of loose hips being thrust in your direction. Their lips, too, appear to loosen up. Where there was a concentrated silence before, there is now a stream of chatter. They talk over the top of each other, more to themselves than anyone else. You try to blend in, bending your knees every few beats to simulate the dance, listening intently. You feel like a right lemon stood in their circle, unable to groove, with nothing to say both here in this circle and for the speech you apparently have to give. You start looking for a way out, but just then, the party planner returns. He holds a martini glass aloft, with a slice of cake sat on top. His smile is so impossibly wide.
Here we go. One glass of cake for you, dear friend.
You take the glass, cake a-wobbling. The party planner, little fish, big fish, cardboard boxes around the dance circle, speaking to you as he goes.
Very excited about this speech of yours. Yeah, obviously there's a lot of folks to thank, so we need to make sure we get everybody in, because I don't need to tell you how much people have had to sacrifice, right, to make this night happen. You know, you got your Susan in HR, all of her team, Ralph, Chantel, Jeremiah, Kat.
You stop listening to him. You don't know these people. You can't thank them. It is clear to you now that you must find an excuse to leave. You lift your glass of cake to your lips while you think. It's hard to sip, but you manage. As the party planner continues to list names, your eyes flick around the room. That's when you notice the familiar green glow of a fire exit sign. Yes, that's it. That's your way out. A number of potential reasons to leave race through your mind. Bad stomach, got a date, left the fridge on, old friend to catch up with outside, toilet, wait. Yes, that's the one. Toilet. I need toilet, you blurt, hoping it does the trick. Of course it will. The toilet's perfect. What's he gonna do, come with you?
Oh, great. All right, give me 2 ticks and I'll come with you. I can do with a little tinkle too.
He turns to address one of the dancers, speaking in hushed tones. You take the moment to backpedal out of the ring, then turn and bolt for the exit. You think you hear him call out to you as you push through. Your feet touch down on the dance floor, the malfunctioning LED centerpiece of the outrageously trashy and disheveled ballroom. Tacky, glittery plastic decorations have been placed around the room with no care, barely clinging to the walls by wads of sellotape. The fake snow has been replaced with polystyrene balls that litter the floor. Someone's been throwing cake. Splodges of the stuff can be seen here and there, on tables, the floor, the walls, on the clothing of the guests. Off-white and oily, like mounds of blubber left behind after a seal massacre. Oh, what a lovely ball, you jibe. Despite the look of the place, the guests seem to be having more fun this time round. They're looser somehow, talking loudly and enthusiastically, knocking back drinks like they don't have work tomorrow. A conga line is formed. It snakes around the ballroom, picking up straddlers on its way and steadily growing longer. You make a point of keeping an eye on it, to make sure you avoid it.
There you are! Get over here, you!
The party planner gets you in a headlock, ruffles your hair with the hand he's holding the fountain pen in, which scrapes against your scalp. You don't like it. As though he notices, he suddenly releases you, then gets to work tidying your hair and straightening the lapels of your jacket.
I hope you're ready to take these people to a whole nother level with that speech of yours, huh? Because I'll be honest, if we've peaked already this early into the night, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But you know what? You know who else will be disappointed?
He looks at you very, very seriously, waiting for an answer. You notice his eyes are glazed over, and one appears to have gone lazy, veering off very slightly to the left. Me? You guess? That wide smile widens.
That's right. You'd only have yourself to blame, and take it from me. Blaming yourself, it ain't easy. It wears you down. By the end of it, you got nothing left to give. You've been bled dry, you know?
You nod. Yeah, you tell him. But you don't know, really. He looks at you for a while, then slowly nods.
Now I want you to meet some friends of mine.
He caresses your hair with his clipboard, then grabs you by the hand and starts leading you deeper onto the dance floor. Soon, the two of you are inside the ring of dancers, as before. The party planner starts doing the twist, gently, with his eyes shut. Seems to be really into it. Then, suddenly, his eyes open again, and he leans in, real close.
You want a little bump of this?
You look down. He's holding a mushy, partly eaten piece of cake in his hand. Somewhere behind you, you hear the woman laughing hysterically. You shake your head. No, I'm good. He nods vigorously, seems relieved, and smushes the cake against his nose, snorting as hard as he can.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck. A little winter icing, if you know what I mean.
Now he closes his eyes and lifts his hands in the air, twirling around crazily. The ring of dancers copy his moves. So as not to stand out, you do as well, as they begin talking once again. Suddenly, the party planner throws his head and arms back and howls. Everyone stops, watches intently. The place is silent. He smiles at you so fucking widely. How does he make his mouth that wide?
Speech.
The crowd start joining in. They're getting closer to you. Before you know it, there are hands on you and you're being lifted up onto the small stage nearby. Somebody hands you a microphone. Everyone gathers near, desperate for you to start your speech. You reach into your breast pocket, hoping to find one. No such luck. You hold the microphone up to your mouth and open it, desperately trying to think of something to say. But suddenly, you are saved. An alarm rings out across the ballroom, and the crowd immediately begins to panic.
Everybody stay calm. It's just a fire. It can't hurt you.
You disagree. You burst through the ring of dancers and bolt for the fire exit, knocking guests over with ease, as though they were no more than cardboard cutouts. And you dare not look behind you as you slam into the fire exit's handle. The door bursts open. You step through. Your feet touch down on the dance floor, the dying LED centerpiece of the dark, decrepit ballroom. The dance floor's light does not glow like it used to, and there is no other festive twinkling. Ash is all around. Mounds of it ring the dance floor. It floats in the air, changing in speed and intensity every few seconds, as though this place was a snow globe being shaken and then placed down on repeat. Oh, what a lovely ball, you gasp. It seems as though most of the guests have left, or you hope so anyway. Here and there are petrified columns that very vaguely resemble the shape of a person. Surely not. What an awful way to go. You can't bear to look at them. Strolling towards you through the debris is the party planner.
His tuxedo is torn and burnt. His hair notably longer, greasy and dirty. His nose is bright red, bulbous, and his breath is so bad the smell reaches you before he does.
Oh, thank God. You made it.
You look around the place. Yep, you sure did make it. But you wish you hadn't.
I'm starting to freak out over here. Didn't order a big enough cake. I don't know if people like the music. I'm worried about the vibe. Does the vibe seem off? Do you?
You look around again. It's all ash. You shrug. Not sure. He nods solemnly, looking down at the ashy floor.
Did you prepare a speech?
You hesitate, then reach purposefully into your breast pocket. Huh. There's a folded up sheet of paper in here. You pull it out, hold it up triumphantly. Got it right here. You smile. He looks hopeful now. He takes you by the hand and leads you to the ceremonial ring, as before, which is now pillars of smoke that perform a wispy dance, stretching up to the rafters. He looks at you, tears streaming down his face.
There's a few people I want you to meet.
Thank you for listening to Night Fiction's Episode 6, B-Sides. Created by Lee Abecasis, Joe Urwin and Andrew Wieldon-Dennis.